exposing the truth as the royal family discovered Meghan's hypocrisy in the bullying case. Buckingham Palace opted to not make the results of its probe into Meghan Markle's bullying claims, which it announced days before the Duchess of Sussex's interview with Oprah aired in March 2021, public. But a source gave Us Weekly a very clear sense of what was allegedly found when detailing how Meghan privately reacted to its completion. Meghan is a fair boss and never bullied anyone who worked for her at the palace in the first place, that source said. She's happy that her name has been cleared from the defamatory claims. She and Harry are looking forward to putting the incident behind them and are happily moving on with their lives in Montecito. A second source added, the couple is disappointed that the results of the review of the investigation will not be shared. That source's statement echoes what a source close to the couple told E! last week, that the Duke and Duchess are disappointed that the results of the review are being kept secret. For context, the palace launched the probe following a March 2021 report in the Times stating that during her time as a working royal, Meghan faced a bullying complaint made by one of her closest advisors during her time at Kensington Palace, and that multiple royal aides had come forward with concerns about her. Meghan's spokesperson vehemently denied the aides' claim to the Times then, calling it another attack on Meghan's character and part of a bigger smear campaign. Let's just call this what it is, a calculated smear campaign based on misleading and harmful misinformation, the spokesperson said. We are disappointed to see this defamatory portrayal of the Duchess of Sussex given credibility by a media outlet. It's no coincidence that distorted several-year-old accusations aimed at undermining the Duchess are being briefed to the British media shortly before she and the Duke are due to speak openly and honestly about their experience of recent years. Meghan and Harry, please exactly describe your brand of modern compassion, I hear you all cry. And they oblige on their actual website, explaining that compassion means listening with open ears to the suffering of communities. And then to channel their troubles and woes into action for those who need it the most. Unless they happen to be members of their own staff, of course. For now we learn that a long-awaited report into how allegations of staff bullying by the Duchess of Sussex were handled by palace officials, and what, if any, changes to working practices were made, will never be published. What? No comment, nothing to see here. Please move along quietly as frantic courtiers beat the retreat on the royal drums of discretion. Fearing heightened tensions between the Sussexes and the firm, or future damaging revelations from the eternally peeved pair, the findings will never be made public. Instead, the report will be sealed inside a lead-lined casket, tied to a 10-ton gargoyle and hurled into the depths of the Buckingham Palace lake. Really? What a slap in the face for those employees who risked personal and reputational damage by speaking out about the Duchess's alleged bullying in the first place. How must they feel, realizing that they are merely collateral damage in a much bigger war? The palace should be ashamed of themselves. A few years ago, a number of royal staff members believed they were targeted, bullied and persecuted by the Duchess of Sussex when she was a working royal. It was said that she left staff in tears and drove two assistants out of their jobs, although her lawyers claimed this was untrue and that Meghan was the victim of an orchestrated smear campaign. The problem is that now no one is willing to have a tootle on the trumpet of truth. So we will never know what really happened, which suits the Sussexes just fine. For now, it is becoming clear that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are officially bomb-proof. The sinking of this report suggests that the palace are terrified of them and that no one can dare criticize them, else they will be accused of racism, sexism, colonialism or of bullying a poor, motherless son who never got over himself and never will.